This is my video on Mac OS X 10 Mountain Lion. So if you have not yet heard, Apple is getting very advanced with their Macs. And the one thing I wanted to cover today was Mac OS X 10 Mountain Lion. How more advanced can it get? Very. There is over 200 new features to the Mac OS X 10 Mountain Lion update. And some of the new features I will cover today on applications built in to hardware gestures. So hardware gestures. One of the new things is if you have a Mac OS mouse trackpad, there's new optimized trackpad gestures on it, which you can use two fingers to open notifications or something. I'll cover that in a minute. Like I said, there's over 200 new features. So to cover, other than the mouse pad tracking, the mouse trackpad is the built-in iCloud application, and I want to go over applications right now. So built-in iCloud is a new feature to Mac OS X Mountain Lion, and by this you can log in to your iCloud account right after you open up your right after you booted up your Mac, just like when you sign in. Alright, so some of the new features for the iCloud are that it keeps up all your applications up to date, and by checking them when you back it up and store all your stuff in the iCloud application. So the next application is going to be iMessage, which is message. So one of the things is that Mac OS X Mountain Lion has is introducing iMessage to all Macs on Mac OS X 10 Mountain Lion. By that I mean a message is going to be iMessage, and iMessage supports pictures, videos, all straight from your Mac to someone on integrated devices such as the iPhone, the iPod Touch, the iPad, and anything that's on integrated. So some of the other things is some of the other applications I want to go over is there's this new Power Nap. By Power Nap, it keeps all your Mac data up to date when you turn it off. And when you turn off your Mac, what Power Nap allows you to do, it keeps up your updates and updates them every time you turn off your Mac on any application you have. So that is Power Nap, and very useful one. Also, there's a Game Center app, and if you have Game Center on your iPod Touch or iPhone or iPad, then you know what I'm talking about. Game Center app allows you to cross-play on any device, such as another Mac, such as iPod Touch and iPad. So with this, I could play something like Doodle Jump. Well, a racing game straight from my Mac with someone on iPod Touch, which is very, very useful. So that is one of the nicer things about this. Now I want to go over Safari. So Safari, there is new search suggestions. By that I mean every time you type in a website or something, it will censor that you want to go to the website it thinks. Basically, I'm saying if I spell Google wrong, it'll say you want to go to google.com, and it'll have it right spelled, and it'll have the link already there. Also, it has a new iCloud tab built in, and by that I mean it stores all your favorite applications. Not applications, all your favorite windows and bookmarks just in the iCloud tab, which is pretty amazing. Also, there's a new tab view built in, and by tab view I mean it is the first thing you do when you open up Safari. You get all your tabs viewed right on your home page. So you could have multiple tabs. You could have apple.com, google.com, bing.com, yahoo.com all open on your page view app. So on your page view tab, which is the page views tab. Okay, and let's see what else we have. We also have multi-gestures, like I said, for Safari integrated with your trackpad mouse. And you can scroll, open up notifications right in the Safari. And by notifications, I mean the new Mountain Lion Center notifications. Mountain Lion Center notification center, is a new notification center for your Mountain Lion OS X 10 Mountain Lion computer. And by that I mean it's basically saying that you scroll to open it using gestures, and it looks pretty amazing. It is very nice. And speaking of notifications, I also wanted to go over banners. Now, as you may know, Apple is going to put in banners for OS X Mountain Lion, and which is pretty nice. So when a banner appears, just like on iPod Touch or iPhone or iPad, when a banner appears, you can either notice it or ignore it. So rather, if you want to ignore it, you just leave it there, or you can just view it, click on it to view it, or use multi-gesture gestures basically. So that is one of the other features of this OS X 10 Mountain Lion. Also, we have tweeting straight from your notification center, which is pretty cool. So all you have to do is open up your notification center, and there will be a tweet part, and you can just tweet really fast straight from this. Also, you also have a lot of stuff. You have Twitter's built in. I think Facebook status is built in, which is pretty nice. Also, there's an update for the new Note app, which Note app allows you to do. It is basically like Microsoft Word, and you can add pictures, HD pictures in it, and all sorts of stuff basically. So yeah, the new Note app is going to be one of the features. That's pretty much it on applications. So thanks guys for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video on OS X 10 Mountain Lion. It's more like a podcast. It's not really a podcast, but it's more like one. If you listen to this, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe. Also, I'm going to put in a link in the description for all you want to learn about OS X 10 Mountain Lion some more, which is the Apple's website. Also, I want to remind you guys to check out this podcast in the iTunes store. It's called Apple Keynotes. This is where I found my information off of, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's Apple Keynotes from iTunes. Whether you have iTunes on your device or not, you can check it out on your computer by downloading iTunes and going into the iTunes store and hitting podcast and then downloading and listening to it, or you can just listen to it. So guys, comment, rate, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this podcast, so thank you for watching.